the history of Nixon versus Cindy Lou Who. In the 1970s, President Richard Nixon created what he called an enemies list, a list of political opponents which he used government agencies and tools and weaponized them to quote-unquote screw with, his words in the document, screw with these people on this list. Now, that list included Cindy Lou Who from The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, Granny from Looney Tunes, Rocket J. Squirrel from Rocky and Bullwinkle, Jokey Smurf, and the list goes on. And I know what you're thinking. What are you talking about? Well, Richard Nixon's enemies list included a woman named June Foray. June Foray was born in 1917. She quickly became one of the most prolific and legendary voice actors of our time. Most people are familiar with Mel Blanc, but June Foray's career was much longer and more prolific. She voiced things like Cindy Lou Who, like Granny from Looney Tunes, Rocket J. Squirrel, and hundreds of other characters in cartoons over her 90-plus year career. Yes, you heard me right, 90-plus years. She lived to age 99 and worked almost up until she was gone. She continued to do voice work. Now, how did a voice actress get onto Nixon's enemies list? In 1973, inflation was rapidly on the rise. Prices were going up more than they had ever gone up in history. Boycotts and protests happened across the United States. Those boycotts and protests in Los Angeles were headed by, you guessed it, June Foray. She was the organizer of these boycotts and protests in the Los Angeles area and sort of gained attention, and she got to be in newspapers and in the media. She even testified in front of the Joint Economic Committee against this inflation. So that's how she got onto Nixon's enemies list. She said in interviews that Nixon sent the IRS after her, and she was audited for at least 10 years after his presidency. June Foray went on to have, like I said, an amazing career and kept working all the way up until she was 99. That's the history of Nixon versus Cindy Lou Who.